Alright, back into ranked, and we've got a fun brew here. Well, not our brew, our opponent's brew. We're mulling to an all land, no removal hand, so let's hope, well, one removal. But let's see. We have a Sarkon and we have dragon sleeves. This is a dragon deck, which was really cool to see. So we're just going to play slow. I wasn't sure at this time if it was dragons or not, or what it was. But then we see this Kolaghan Warrior, which had some dig for a dragon. So I'm thinking, could be something scary. Well, let's get Emmett down, draw and discard. Biotech and a Widespread Thievery is perfect here, so we drop our lands. Let's see what they go for. If they attack in, we will block. Yep. They find another dragon, Terror of the Peaks. So we'll block there. Oh, got my fan on, gotta turn that off. Forgot about that. They discard a Dragon Engine, so let's get a Widespread Thievery down. Widespread Thievery will find another Widespread Thievery, very good. Biotech Specialist comes down.
I will not be held back by such insects.
Okay, we get in a loot. Second Biotech is insane, so let's discard the Supreme Verdict. We don't want a board wipe here. But, so, between spells here, I think we actually, they tap out for Terror of the Peaks. I think we have lethal. So, because second Biotech means every treasure is 4 damage. And with the Lander token, that's 12 damage. So if we use the Maelstrom Pulse here.
Oh, he did.
And then we attack in, draw and discard, we didn't find another. This puts him down to 15, which means cracking a Lander token and all this treasure is now lethal. I'm doing this because, like I said, I just don't know. Oh, I remember, at this point, my maths failed me because it was late at night, or it was after a long day at work. I'm trying to come up with a reason why I suddenly just don't crack another treasure here. But yeah, because I suddenly realized, wait, they were dead. We could just do this. So they play the Phyrexian Dragon Engine and they concede because they realize we could have just, that wasn't me being a thing, that was just me being dumb. Like the old saying goes, never account to malice what could be accounted to pure stupidity. And I embodied it there. Okay, so this appears to be like a dragon tribal deck. There's been a lot of support, obviously. Terror of the Peaks is like a great conclusion here. But the Nova Hellkite, the current Warp Dragon, is really good. You combine that with Omens from Tarkia and some of the dragon support we had from, like, you saw there with the Kolaghan Warrunner. There's a lot of really cool stuff that's been pumped out into the thing. So I think a dragon deck could probably exist. It's probably tier 2.5. But I respect people playing it. Oh, Llanowar Elves down. Right, we need a land, and honestly, I kept this 7 because it was a pretty good setup, but I also just kind of want to see what they do here. Right, play a tap land and just buy time. There's another red mana revealing a Stingback Terror. Cool, I didn't even know that was a card. Play that land, play it down. We need a white mana untapped Stormbreath Dragon, so we are dead next turn if we don't draw we needed another, we didn't have 2 white, yep. So, maybe I can reevaluate, maybe it isn't a 2.5. There's a lot of fun stuff here that you could probably make a decent dragon deck with. And that's what's exciting about Pioneer now, with all these pieces that we've slowly had leaked out. We're pretty good. Right, let's just take our time here. We need black. There's black mana, so let's get the Widespread Thievery down first. And we'll put a Biotech under it. They haven't displayed enchantment removal. They go for a blank. That's a good sideboard card against us. Fortunately, we just had nothing but lands, so we're okay here. Oh my god, okay. Second Biotech. We'll play this Biotech Specialist.
I will not be held back by such insects.
Right, we're on to 4 mana here. They go for the Extinction to Behold the Dragon. Yes, see, look, Omen Dragons. Hey, really good 2-board clear, but we have our thing. Now it's time for us to show them our dragon.
Reload!
And we find a full spread of 4 here. We can pass it back. There's a Terror of the Peaks. So we can kill that with a Pulse if we want to. Second Niv's pretty crazy, so let's Pulse.
Oh, he did.
Then we'll play the Biotech from the exile.
I will not be held back by such insects.
We have 6 damage on the board, plus 6 in the air, plus this Helix. They are dead if they don't, destroy the Niv. But we might be able to turn it around and actually do some insane damage. Ooh, another Go Blank. So Edgar and Bring to Light can go away. Pretty risky there, but right. So, and let's crack the Lander token. Do 6 damage to our opponent. Get another land out of our deck. This is me checking, because I've been having trouble with lands recently, making sure that we have double of every color. We find another Bring to Light, so let's play Niv.
Reload!
And now we have enough to do this, so if we Lightning Helix them, that puts them down to 3. We crack the treasure, put them down to 1, and we attack with Biotech Specialist to win the game. Good game. Cool deck, dude. Keep going. Alright, into the next match here. This has a turn 2 Bio Specialist, which will guarantee us our 5th land drop, even if they kill the Specialist. Ooh, mono black. They go for the Duress here. Clearly their best option, if this is a mono black or a Rakdos deck, which I believe it was Rakdos Demons, is the Colligan's Command. That Colligan's Command is removal for their smaller creatures and buys us back a Biotech if they kill it. So let's drop our Biotech down.
I will not be held back by such insects.
Okay, we'll swing in for the 1 here and we'll hold up the potential. This is one of the reasons I like the Lander tokens. Right, let's land a token. Do them 2 damage. Find another land here. Okay, on our turn we will get the Niv Mizzet Supreme online and attack. We can now get the Colligan's Command back. So we have a pretty good attack here. The big thing, there's the Fatal Push to kill our boy. Oh, there's a Niv for a reload. So let's just reload and gain value.
Reload!
We get another Biotech Specialist and a Bring to Light, and yeah, our opponent concedes, which I think was a bit premature there. I love that Arena still has that graphical glitch, you see. It's been 4 or 5 years, they still... Wizards, put more effort into this, please. It's so frustrating. There is such... I've talked about it in one of the Converge X things I did a while back, which I think are going to be sporadic. I'm not going to do them every week. But, oh my word, please, Wizards, just put more into Arena. There's a well of stuff we could do. Right. Yeah, we can't keep the 1 land hand. Alright, it's a 2 land hand and we are needing to draw, but again we have our perfect curve of Biotech into Widespread. They play a Mutavault, interesting. Into second Mutavault, hits us, okay. Shark, let's get a Biotech down.
I will not be held back by such insects.
I'm guessing they're going to just remove that to make sure it goes. Odds are though they could have drawn a... well, it depends. Yeah, Annex to start gaining value. Put a land tapped. Let's Vanishing Verse.
Bye.
Honestly, I should have cracked the Lander token in the end step. I don't know why I didn't. That's on me, I think, just clicking through too quickly. I literally held... oh, there's a Shieldred. Lose 2 life. Yep, now we've got to kill that. I'm going to hold the Biotech for blocking the Mutavault. But yeah, we are really falling behind here. We're not finding our lands. There's the Fatal Push. There's a Blood Type Harvester. There's an Unlicensed Hearse, which turns off our Edgar. This is me getting just angry. I'm not going to play the Widespread. I'm going to Cosmic Rebirth in response to get back the Biotech.
I will not be held back by such insects.
That's just to do a cool little interaction there, but the big thing I would love to draw lands. Okay, they're going to Thoughtseize away our Edgar, which doesn't really matter because, yeah, this one's run away from us. We really can't come back into it. They've basically out-tempoed us and we just have not found lands. Yeah, I cast a Widespread Thievery here. This is maybe going to help us get back. There's lands. This is me getting mad. We'll just pass it back. They exile some cards with their unlicensed Hurst. There's the Invoke Despair. I'm going to concede because at this point it's very clear that, yeah, Shuffler was like, well, you had the good game 1, so now you have the bad game 2. This is how we make the game fun for both people. We're going to keep this. That was a snap keep purely on my part because I realized this hand is pretty Thoughtseize defensive. Basically, they have to have double hand disruption. But, you know, let's Helix.
Oh, he did.
Take that out. Play a land tapped, hold up a second Helix. They go to turn 3, play a Fable, we'll kill that.
Oh, he did.
Now we play another land here. Probably should have held that for cycling purposes. They loot away 2 pushes. They were clearly prepared for the oh, there's the Annex. They were clearly prepared for the Biotech. Well, here's the big goal here. We grab, definitely get a reload. This is one of those situations where, yes, we have a follow-up Bring to Light if we're going to be okay. However, if they Thoughtseize that and remove Niv, we're Thoughtseize that and kill a Tybalt, for example, that's one of the key things you could get. We could be in trouble. So what we want to do here, there's their Invoke Despair, because Mono Black needs enchantment removal now. Alright, let's shock in, get a Widespread Thievery down. We'll go put a Biotech Specialist under it, play the second Biotech Specialist, make a land a token, and we'll pass back. Let's see what our opponent wants to do with their turn. Another Annex. Okay, if they don't play a Demon here, no, they play a Fable, so they're tapped out. They might have killed themselves here. Yeah, they have totally killed themselves here. So, we can go with the Lander token to get 4 damage off. Get a land. They'll lose 4 from the Unholy Annex. We'll play a land. We'll Helix them in the face. Widespread Thievery. Get another Biotech Visionary for the Biotech Visionary win.
By such insects.
And then we'll pulse their Annexes to kill them with Biotech triggers. Yep, Biotech coming through again. Back to the grind. Well, back to the final one of this week. So this one, this match is a... I wanted to keep this one in. This one didn't really have much excitement, but there was one very interesting early interaction. So, Triome, fellow Triome, into Biotech Specialist.
I will not be held back by such insects.
Pop the Lander token, sort out our mana, guarantee a little ramp here on 2. They go for a Growth Spiral, so this is either, it's either it's Temur lands or Temur Ramp. And there's a Crisis for 2. Right, we have now, this is an interesting situation, it's one of the fun ones, is because we are pretty set up here and they don't have a threatening board presence, I'm going to go for a Tybalt play. Exile 2 cards, and we see an Ugin, so this is a Temur Ramp, Temur Ramp deck. Put pressure on Tybalt, that's fine with us. Tybalt's ability is on the emblem, so it's totally fine. The reason I've got this one particular in this scenario is, check this. Attack with the Biotech. We pass. We'll let that go. They are ramping really high up. I didn't want to deploy Edgar because they have another Ugin, then we're just going to have trouble with that. Let's K command.
Oh, he did.
Kill both the Colonians command and the other thing. So this is the interesting interaction. Our opponent, at some point, is going to do something interesting with the Tybalt. But you'll see this. And this is advice to anyone who maybe finds himself in this unique situation. We cannot find dang final land to play this card. So, with that in mind, we're just going to cast a ton of Widespread Thieveries. Obviously, if they go for a big Ugin, it'll be a massive blowout. But our opponent, right, so this is where you have to truly, fully read an entire Magic card. Opponent Agents of Treacheries and steals our Tybalt. Here's a problem. Tybalt's abilities are on the emblem when he enters. And the emblem specifically says you can cast cards exiled with him. So they exile our biotech that lets us just recast our biotech. So he just comes back in.
I will not be held back by such insects.
We kill that.
Oh, he did.
And now we can just bounce with the biotech specialist, make more treasure. And literally there is no point here to burn all our treasure for stuff. Niv Mizzet's monocolor protection does not protect from colorless, but it's hilarious. Like, you can't do anything with that Tybalt because all of Tybalt's abilities come from his ETB trigger. Yeah, you're exiling cards that I'm gonna play. You don't get them off this ability. I'm showing you here. It comes from this emblem. So if you have the option to steal a permanent, never take a Tybalt. They go for the Breacher here, but what we're going to do in response is we're just going to
try again.
Bounce, and I believe we can actually kill here. So we let all of that go. They go for the exile. In response, we sack some treasures, pop a lander token, and then we have lethal because of this. So that's the interaction I really wanted to show here. But yeah, I'm popping treasures to try and make it quicker. Crack the treasures, kill the opponents. I am trying to click as fast as I can here. We're on times 2 speed, but damn, that's going slow. But sadly, this is the point where Arena just decides we're not playing. So, knowing that they are, we take out the Helixes, bring in a Mordigo, and take out the Emmet Selk. This is where Arena decides, yeah, you had your fun, now you don't get any more fun. So we have to mulligan. Here, triple biotech but no red. And at this point I'm just like, you know what, sod it. It's a ramp deck, we didn't draw any of our side counters. I gave up too early, if I'm honest, but I was already on a tilt with this game. The reason I got this game in because of that fun interaction, and also I was done playing mono red at this point. I don't know why the fascination with this time in the morning was like, here's all of the mono red cards. We'll play Ashiok and start milling them, see if we can slow them down. We also cut off a little bit of their ramp here. Not all of it because they run a lot of growth spiral effects. Let's get the Widespread Thievery down. We need to hit a Bring to Light or a Niv Mizzet. Well, we can't hit a Bring to Light for Widespread Thievery, but we can keep milling them. Get rid of some of their cards. They bounce. I'm fine with that. They play an Overlord of the Hauntwood. Play a land. Replay the Widespread Thievery. Put another Widespread Thievery under it. Exile the Overlord. Just getting a treasure. Mill them. There goes more of their cards. Pass it back. We need... And we are just finding everything. So we'll just shock in here. Mill them one more time. We'll keep Ashiok around for the... passive effect. The Ether Gust, you know what, I'm going to keep it on top because I'm happy to try and dig for anything right now. Here comes the Brazen Borrower. They go for the Ashiok, so I decided to kill this.
Oh, he did.
It's potential they may have ramp in their hand and they want to sort it out, but all I have to do is draw anything relevant before we end up dying to a 10 plus Eldrazi. And there was Niv and something else, but I'm honestly not too bothered because I knew they'd have another Ether Gust. We'll put it on the bottom. As I've said, we just need to draw. There's a great one. So Bring to Light for 5. We can go with a Niv Mizzet.
Reload.
We find 2 cards, which is interesting, but not the greatest. If we'd held on, nope, they have a Age and a Treachery. So let's Maelstrom Pulse, kill our guy, play the biotech, pass it back. We can hold up the Dovin's Veto for an Ugin effect, but if they have an Ulamog in their main, if they've drawn their Ulamog, then we're just dead. There's only one way to truly take out an Ulamog in this deck, and that is the Tybalt. Opponent takes no action. We play an Edgar here and we just pass back because we're just drawing lands. We really should have just popped the lander tokens. There's a hard cast Ulamog to exile our 2 stuff because, you know, they're going to draw that 1-of from their deck before we draw any of our 7 or 8 cards that could have saved us. And we draw nothing but lands. We get one more thing here with an Ulamog attack, but you'll see I check the pile here, Tebel's in it, and I'm done. Congratulations, Arena.